So, yeah, I guess Facebook decided to bring me back. Um, I don't know what the problem was. I don't know what the deal was. I had to take a picture, like I had said in the one video I did. Um, I had to take a selfie to prove I was who I was. So I don't know. Maybe I was being hacked or something. I'm not sure. They sent in an email when the whole thing began saying that there was not suspicious activity. That what I was doing wasn't following their community standards or something, and then I had to take a picture of myself to prove I was me. And those things don't really line up because if somebody was hacking, like, I mean, maybe that would have been it. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the bunch of fucking hacks that they got. Negligence on their end. But again, I think all that information is old. Um, Thank you, Ian Mitchell. I appreciate it. Um, but that being said, I was off for like 30 hours, which I know a lot of people would be like, so what? It's it's no big deal. Well, yeah, but when you're constantly doing films and you're constantly um, doing promotions for other people, and yeah, they didn't know. Yeah, they don't fucking know. And that's the problem with those type of um, things, companies, is you never get a human response. You always get an automated system. So you're sitting there in limbo going, well, what did I actually do? So at least you can, at least if you had an answer, you know, but I still don't even have that. I still don't even know, like, did I post something wrong? Did I do something? And the thing, like I said in the last video, the thing that really bothers me is there's actually people out there that do harmful speech, that do threatening, speech to other people, and they're left. Or there's, those big titted fucking bot people, you know, and that you can tell are fake profiles, and they're left up for, forever, So for me, it's like I've been on there 12 years. Obviously, I'm not fake, I just don't understand. Um, yeah, no, it has its use. It really does. But um, the thing that really got me being gone off of Facebook so much is, my passion for being on there so much. Um, it you know it's like, what's the fucking point? If it's kind of like in Marvel when they had the blip and everybody disappeared. Like, that's kind of how I fucking felt. Like, where did I go? Like, all my memories fucking taken from me, all my shit fucking gone, all the comments, all the likes, the thumbs up, it's like, man, these are how I made connections. You make a social media thing and then you take it away from people. You know, and that's the thing to me that was so fucking condemning of this whole thing. And it's nice to have my shit back, and of course I'll use it. But me hanging out with Royce for almost 30 hours straight, that's a good thing. Maybe I was not as good of a father as I thought I was. um Maybe I spent too much time on Facebook. I don't know. I usually do it when I'm just you know bored, but I found myself, instead of being bored and being on Facebook, I was bored and was like, hey, Royce, let's go do this. Hey, Royce, let's go do this. Hey, let's go do, find myself doing other things. So this really showed me um, that I spend way too much time on that shit, doing stuff that doesn't really matter to me. Um, like, all the memes I do are funny, and I find them funny, and I like to bring enjoyment to you guys. Um, I don't think I'm going to do that because it's like, what's the point? At the end of the day, like, that can just be bleeped out. I'm gonna go and grab all my pictures of Royce and Mona through the years. Fuck, my one of my only pictures of my dad that I have, of a family that we had from childhood, is on fucking Facebook. I don't have a real picture of that, and you know, um, it's just like, to take that from someone without even giving a reason why. It's just fucking bullshit. Um, you know, and I've always tried to be an honest person about stuff, you know. I never really try to be offensive. I'm never threatening, at least I don't feel. Um, I don't know, man. So, you know, it is what it is. Ian says I used to post stuff all the time in loads of groups until Facebook had a huge crackdown a few years ago. So I've backed right off from posting, especially over the last years. No, and that's exactly it. Like it really, like being gone for 30 hours, like not seeing anything, not being able to look at anything or save anything, or you know, it's like it really shows like, man, like a lot of it's just fucking bullshit drama, you know. I mean, there's a lot of good too, because you know, there were people that I could not get in contact with that we don't have common friends. Um, and that I feel like is a blessing. You know, I'm not sitting here ripping Facebook saying, "Ah, it's a worthless piece of shit," because it's not. It's got its purpose. But you know, I'm thankful to have it back. But I just feel like this was a real big lesson to me of like I'm not I'm not important, and those people that feel like they are important, you know, it just you're not. You know, like those people that go by numbers, and even YouTube, like all of our shit on YouTube could be taken down like that just because we're not important. You know, that's why numbers really never meant much to me. Is because it's like we're all fucking replaceable. Um, and so, I mean, like I have my films backed up. You know, a few people have them. My editor's one of them. He has most of my films, if not all of them. A friend from work has them. You know, it's like I have a few people that, you know, if I lose contact, I'm like, okay, at least I got, you know, people have my back. You know, and when I'm done doing my films, like I'll have a copy of each of them on my Google Drive. You know, just because it's like you never know when shit's gonna crash. You know, and then I'll probably put them all on my hard drive computer. You know, I never really use it though. You know, my computer, but it just goes to show you that, you know, it's like if we're not that important to these people, and they milk all this data from us for their fucking, um you know, they mine our information and then they cast us off. It's like, what the fuck, you know, and then all your memories are gone. You know, I mean, you ask us to use your platform as a social media, and then we can't socialize. You know, so you know, it's, yeah, no, a few years ago, um see, a few years ago it happened to me too. um Facebook did that. Um, I created a group called the Promenade, and a couple people left. They thought they were going to cause a mass exodus, and the Promenade would shut down without them. And they're fucking dipshits. Because you know the real world isn't like that. They don't realize that with most things you have, um, you know, you have three ways of thinking. You have people who are either very passionately going to leave because they want to make a noise, or you have people that won't give a shit and are like, "Fuck it, who cares? We're going to keep doing what we're doing." Or you're going to have people who are like, "You know what? I'll still stay around, but I'm just not into it like I used to be," you know, and that's, you know, it's like, look, guys, you're not going to cause an exodus. So I had my group called the Promenade, and I fucking booted them because they were just fucking toxic people. And, you know, I mean, I'm sure they're great, fine people, but you know, they were bad seeds, and people I shouldn't have trusted to be in positions that they were in. Um, and then mysteriously, a day or two later, my account, you know, is reported for being, "You're not who you are. You're not who you say you are. We don't believe you. We think you're a fake account." And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So it took me like 2 weeks to fucking get my account back. Um, and, you know, I had to send Facebook my ID, and, um, I'd take a picture of my ID and send that to them. You know, my, you know, I think my water bill, like something like, it's like, fuck, man, this is fucking Facebook. Like, this isn't a job application. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know. But again, I had memories that I didn't want to lose. Um, Same point now, except I'm not going to do any of that shit. It's like, no. I mean, I'll take that selfie because fuck, man, I take selfies all the time. But I'm not gonna sit there and, um, do my ID and my other thing. It's like I'm too fucking old for that shit. I don't care. I'd rather just be like, no, I'm good. I'll lose what I lose, and I mean, I really do feel like I'm winding down in age. Not just because I'm got white in my beard, and I felt like filming this morning, so it's like, oh, okay, I gotta dress up. Um, but it's one of those things where Facebook has, I guess, their way of doing things, and it's fine. Um, but it just this whole thing just showed me that I don't need to do what I used to. I mean, I'll show my film stuff. I'll still post Roy's pictures, because that's stuff that I get enjoyment from. But I mean, the other stuff, it's like, who cares? I mean, for a social media platform that wants to be inviting for all people and that mines all of our information, like they sure seem to go out of their way to fucking target people. And I'm not really a victim a lot of the time, but I didn't do anything on this. And it's funny what people say behind your back when you're no longer around. And I saw those things and I was like, oh, really? Fuck off. Um, it's just amazing. It's amazing what you learn when you don't really need something. You know, um, I get enjoyment from a few of you guys, following me. And that's really all I need at this point, posting pictures with Roy, sharing my life. That's what I enjoy, just sharing my life. And to have your memories taken from you, to have that taken, stolen, just erased, like you don't matter. It's like, really, you mined my fucking information for years, and now I don't matter. Um, I mean, obviously now I'm back, so I was in the right. Or they saw that there was nothing wrong. And it wasn't a 24-hour ban. It was I think 31 hours. So it wasn't something I did. It was on their end. So yeah, Ian says what I think is funny is you get bans for posting things that got from Facebook. No, that's exactly it. Like, again, I don't post shit that's threatening other people. I'm pretty much if I don't like what you say, fuck it, I'll unfriend you. Like, I don't like drama. I like people laughing at shit. I mean, when it'd be different if this was during the politics time, because I mean, I understood. I intentionally went out of my way to be like, man, fuck you. I don't do that now. I'm pretty laid back. You know. I mean, all my shit is dumb, so I don't get it. You know. Yeah, Facebook acts like the Gestapo. Well, I don't know if I go that far, but it's pretty damn harsh sometimes. But I mean, I guess they're looking out for their best interest. I guess I just wish there were some people to talk to be like, what the fuck happened? You can't ever do that, and that's what's frustrating is you get automated systems that don't work. You get automated replies that don't answer anything, and you're just left in the dark. And that's what I think is so fucking disrespectful is for such a big business that mines all this information for fucking money, they put nothing into security for answering our questions. And that's where I wish they'd fix their fucking system because their fucking system sucks. So, I mean, it is what it is. Like those type of systems, like if you're gonna ban people, fucking answer their goddamn question. I don't think a bot would be, asking you like what's going on. Like answer their fucking like be more specific. You know, um, yeah, my friend Randy just sent me a Facebook message, said, I'm sure Facebook apologized for any inconvenience. Wait, I can't even say that with a straight face. Right? No, yeah, that's exactly it. Like it's always presumed it's our fault. Fuck off, man. I never did anything, Facebook. you know, um, let's see. Yeah, no, they do seem to keep tabs on people who break community guidelines. The thing is, just because you find something offensive doesn't mean it's broken a guideline. And that's what people don't seem to understand. And it's thrown around, oh, community guidelines. No, fuck off. Just because you find it offensive doesn't mean it's broken. Like those porn memes that I do that's a screen captures, but it has a caption of something else. Like it doesn't show anything, and just because it has the face of somebody making like some stupid sex face, like it doesn't mean that it goes against their guidelines. It's not anything. It's not. sexual in nature. I mean, because it's a parody of something. And there's nothing against parody in their guidelines. And again, their guidelines are so goddamn vague. And they don't answer anything. If they said specifically, this picture got you banned. Oh, okay, well let's delete it and then we're good. Like I wish it gave you that option. I mean, that I think would show a lot more. Hey, you want to delete this or you want to keep going? You know, because for me it'd be like, oh, if I fucked up in that grade, oh, no problem, take it off. Because nothing on there is really that important. It just makes me laugh, and I just feel like sharing it. Someone got banned recently for a day for calling someone a parrot. Like, what the fuck? I don't know, man. Like, it's fucking crazy, man. It does suck. It sucks really bad. Should do a Facebook get out of jail post. That's kind of what this is. I mean, I already posted to let everybody know I was back. Um, just because I felt like, for people to be like, wait, Vance is gone? No, he's not. He's right there. They might get confused. So I made a post. You know, Ian says, I have been told what pit caused a break of the guideline. But see, that's the thing. Like, for my band, like for this, nothing did. So I don't know. Did somebody try to hack my shit? Do I need to change my? Because the day before, I had been asked to change my password, and I did, and it was around the same time in the morning. I think it was like 1:50 in the morning. So I changed my password. Verified it with my account and everything. Everything was good. Then the whole account went through the whole day, whole next day. And then next morning it was about maybe 1:30, 1:40, 1:50, about around the same time. I'm sitting there on my couch. Royce has passed out because we were having guys' night, watching Tom and Jerry cartoons on the big screen. And that just sounds weird, me saying the big screen. Like, I'm so used to being like fucking broke 8-inch black and white TV watching. And now I got a big screen. Like, man, that just puts shit in perspective. Um, and the thing is, like I sat there and I was watching Saturday Night Live on my phone, like an old clip. And I was like, oh, that's really funny. My mom talks like that. I'm gonna fucking send that to her, because it was a real fucked up video, funny, stupid video. And it wouldn't let me send it. I was like, what the hell? And then it logged me out. And I was like, what the hell? And then it said, review this thing, you know, take a picture of yourself to prove. And I'm like, what is going on? So I don't know. And then the icing on the cake was at the end of the whole ordeal, they tell you they'll review your thing, but because of COVID, they don't have enough people to review. And you're like, so if we've got 30 days to review this ban, and you've deleted everything off my thing, like I can't even go through Messenger to save pictures that I've sent Mona, which is to me the only thing I really fucking care about. Everything else, I'm like, it's fine. But if I can't even do that, like, what? So yeah, like the whole thing, it's just, I don't know. But anyway, I've got a show to do in 50 minutes. It's with Drew Manker, plays my dad on the Constar Chronicles. My boss at work, and dude's my best friend. So I can't wait to talk to him. Kind of shoot the shit. I tell you, man. And this comes from my heart. Like all of you people that are on my Facebook that communicate with me. I missed you guys. Just being able to share my life with you guys. That has been the biggest blessing. Because I've been at a point, 13 years ago, 14 years ago, where, I had nothing, where I was suicidal, where I was in a bad point and I didn't know how I'd ever recover. And here I am, and I'm fucking happy every day. I get to post about my kid. I get to post about my films. You guys join me on the journey. You guys make me feel like I'm somebody, and I'm not. That makes me feel like $1,000,000. Same thing with the YouTube channel, like doing these live streams and seeing you guys pop in. Like, I don't care if there's 100 people that come. I don't care. That doesn't matter. The fact that you guys take enough of your time to be like, oh, Vance is on, I'll go watch. I'll go share some time with him. Like that, to me, sharing your time is the most valuable thing in the world. Like I've never cared about money because I've never fucking had it. Yeah, that's why now it doesn't, it blows my mind. I'm like, oh, it's not really a problem because I never like when I was like, hey, you want to get this? I'm like, okay, if we have it, sure. And she always does because she 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 controls the money, but when you give someone your time, like that's something you can't get back, you know. Thanks, Reliant. I appreciate it, man. But when you give someone your time, um, that's invaluable. So to me, I want to say thank you to everybody that um, spends that time with me, you know. And it's the quality over the quantity. You guys always make me feel better about myself, and just know that you guys have helped me grow from that person who was in such a bad position to now, like, I'm a fucking happy dad. I'm a fucking fan film guy. you know Thank you for going on this journey with me, and that's something, I will be putting on my Facebook, before the next big thing happens, um, just taking the time to thank the people that do follow me, um, and then getting my goddamn pictures so that I've got it backed up. Um, yeah, no, that's some people. Facebook is a lifeline. No, and that's exactly it. It's helped me on many occasions. I mean, it's a great platform, just like the YouTube is. I mean, they're both great platforms. I mean, they have their fucking issues. Um, but it's not the platform that's great; it's the people that are on it. Because I mean, I've had YouTube stuff where nobody paid attention. Um, I've had Facebook stuff where nobody liked anything, and I really put a lot of thought. And those things are crushing. You know. Um, but thank you, all of you guys. Thank you. Um, and I'm to let you guys know, like the reason why it's all lit up and shit in here is because I was filming this morning. I didn't feel like going back to bed when I saw my Facebook. I was like, oh, okay. And Mona had to go off to work, so I kissed her off for work and helped her get ready. And then I was like, well, I'll go film because I had one after credit scene, and I haven't been in the mood to film. Um, it's been extremely difficult to film, just in general this whole year because of the way school is with Mona and Royce. But I was like, you know what? I'm up. I'm motivated. I'm excited. Let's go knock this out. So I did. Tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be able to film for my friend Greg Mitchell a scene. We've been trying to do it for like a week and a half now. But then bad weather or situation at work made it go, really? So, yeah, it's very true. It does. It does. Yeah. I mean, you guys put a smile on my face every time you guys join me. Um, you know, you guys are a blessing. Um, so that being said, I'll quit rambling because I've got less than 45 minutes to get this show done, and I still got to make my coffee, get Roy some cereal that he'll probably refuse to eat. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in about 45 minutes for a Pizza World Diaries. Um, but seriously, thanks for the support. Um, I really love you guys. So, all right. With that in mind, be genuine, be safe, and keep on geeking on.